Welcome to our dear viewers of our Hit TV. I want to really share something very, very special and exciting with you. Today, after a very long wait, no, there were one or two, three release dates in the past, but due to several reasons like political heat in Andhra Pradesh and here in Telangana, MP elections were going on. In view of that, the producer, the mega producer, AS1, AS producer Ashwini Dutt, he has wantedly, intentionally delayed the release of the film, and they have programmed it for today, that is June 27th, all over the world. And now that the experience, there was a long wait and a very pulsating wait for the film when it is going to be released, and more especially this fan world of Mr. Prabhas, they are in, holding the hearts in the fist. They have been waiting for this film because Prabhas of late has not witnessed a hit to be very be proud of. Really, he did not get that bigger hit according to his size and dimension. Now that this film today, that is the reason the fans of Mr. Prabhas have pinned up their hopes on more on Kalki, because it is coming with a very huge astronomical figures. It is about 600 and 700 crores budgeted film Kalki, and more star-studded, like one side the legend Amitabh Bachchan sir, and the second on the other side Kamal Hassan, and in the middle Prabhas leading the whole star cast and the whole weightage of the film. So Prabhas fans really, naturally and obviously, they have been waiting for this film. Of course, today they have really taken the cake of the success today, and they must be not, they are on the cloud nine today for the greatest success that Kalki has tasted today. And it is a prestigious, more important, this is a prestigious film for Telugu people, that Telugu director Mr. Naga Ashwin, the way he crafted the story, taking the characters from mythology and taking the forecast of the future, how the world will be in 2898. You can't really understand how Nagashwin really has arrived on that kind of a composition of a story, which is an amalgamation of characters from mythology like Aswadhama, Arjuna, Karna, and so on. And coming to the present, some characters, and in the future, the technology, how the world will be changed and how the world is going to be in 2898. The ensemblement of that story is itself as a human's task, but he has delivered it with such a delectably and with such guts. He has made this story, and he has really developed it to a screen version with a lot of graphics and a lot of science and technology involved in that, in creating those spaceships and the war guns and everything. You don't find anything in the film right from the first frame to last frame. You don't find anything routine, rotten, or regular track. You don't get, because the story is itself on a new plot. Why Asudhama, who is an immortal from Mahabharata, and how he got that. No, I don't call it a privilege, because he was cursed by Lord Krishna when he killed all the sons of Pandavas in the midnight, in the dead of the midnight. When he killed them, Krishna, being so angry with him, he has cursed him that because you do not know the value of the death, so you will be on this earth without tasting the death. That was the curse of Asudhama on curse of Lord Krishna on Asudhama. And the film starts with that episode. Fantastic. Oh, really heart touching, that first episode of Asudhama's curse. And immediately the story runs into an unimaginable sequence. You don't expect, because it's a new world totally. Prabhas character comes, and the atmosphere, the ambience he created, Nagashwin, it is something in lines or more than the Hollywood kind of filmmaking, because he has already delivered his opinion in a prelude before the release of the film. In a video, he said he got inspiration from all the old classics like Patal Bhairavi and Aditya 369 and all that, and he was also fascinated by few heroic characters in Mahabharata like Ashodhama and all that. See, he has, he made this film with a lot of inspiration behind. Just it is not a commercial project. So because the world has become a pan-India cine world, not to take advantage of that or not to encash it. Nagashwin did this project only for the sake of quenching his thirst for creating that kind of a story with the ensemblement of characters from mythology, Hindu mythology, and from the future fantasies how the film world will be in the coming ages, like coming decades. Because the title is Kalki 2898. That forecast of that events and sequences, the characters, the mindsets, and the way they exercise their revenges and how they try to be selfish. That character, that dialogue also is there. Selfishness is the main motto of the age of this present age. Nagashwin has been very, very intelligent and brilliant in crafting, articulating that film like that, because today you can't expect a Telugu film like that. Of course, Rajamouli as a director, he has taken the Telugu film's respect and status to the Hollywood level. No argument on that, no debate on that. But this film, Kalki, is a challenge to the Western cinema. I can say that, because in Telugu, let it be Tollywood or Collywood or Bollywood, you don't have to think about all that. Here, only thing what Nagaswin really performed, demonstrated to the world that he is the one and only one, numero uno in the entire world today. Because in the present context, no industry in the world, no film industry, no language film industry today is executing a project of that bigger magnitude of budget. And of course, according to the craze and according to the long wait that was really there before the release, today the first day's collection, you should hold the breath. It is, that is about, it is 120 crores on the first day collections with 2 million tickets on sales across the country. I'm talking only about Indian box office. I'm not talking about overseas or anything else. I'm only talking about Indian box office. And it is by the end of the weekend's end up collections will be about, as expected, it is about 500 crores or more, even more than that. That is the stamina of the film. And for Prabhas fans, it is really a pudding. It is a celebration. It's a festival for them, because they have been also waiting from a very long time for such a prestigious film as Nagashwin produced with Kalki. And they are really today, they have to celebrate really. They can raise their collars, because Nagashwin raised the bar of Telugu cinema to the tune of Hollywood standards. You can see those glimpses of Star Wars and the comics and all kinds of things that are really ruling the world cinema today. All that is present with a proper sense of presentation, those mythological characters and future fantasies. It is very, very difficult, Baba. I am telling you, because if somebody has a habit of writing a story, they will properly understand this, how difficult it is for a director to arrive at such sequence of events with the combination of such mythology and future fantasy. It is very difficult, and backed up by such a fantastic technology. You will get flabbergasted when you go to the film, and you will get lost in theater at every scene, every frame. What a lighting arrangement, that quality, that classic touch to every shot, every frame. Nagashwin must be appreciated more for his lighting sense. You do not believe the way he made those characters seen on the screen. One has to really, normally people say that see to believe, we normally say, we normally talk to, when we talk to people. This is also one of the greatest events really, that every audience should see the film. Every cine lover must see, and of course they will see, and because there is such a buzz all around the world about this film, and Prabhas has done exceedingly well, and he looked very good in this film. More particularly, he looked agile, he looked very fantastic, active, dynamic, and is looking very handsome also in this film, to be very specific about his appearance on screen. And he has completely, I can say that he has delivered a cartload of satisfaction to his fan world. And of course, he raised the ego or prestige or whatever you can say. That is your choice, whatever the word you apply there or you present. He has completely raised the bar of Telugu cinema long ago with his Bahubali itself. Now, that is the reason you don't find a bigger hero. Of course, a taller hero like Amitabh Bachchan sir is there, but still today, according to the present market in India, there is no much taller and much higher and much bigger, much huger actor or hero than our Mr. Indian Bahubali Prabhas, I can say that. And it is the privilege of all people today, proud privilege, to go to the theater and enjoy it in big screens. Big screen, it's a big screen festival, I can tell you. And it is going to rock in coming days, raising the prestige of our mega producer Ashwini Dutt sir, and his daughters too, very hard working, very creative, and very committed to cinema making, Swapna Dutt and Priyanka Dutt. They merit a special mention because they are the backbones of the entire making of the film. Of course, Nagashwin has really strained his every nerve and muscle and every cell of his brain to come out with such a brilliant product which will stand there in the annals of the film history in all the time to come. You just watch this challenge to Hollywood and a prestige to Telugu people, and a question mark to Bollywood, because there is nobody really to compete with Prabhas or to the genius of our Telugu directors. And the latest stroke of genius is from our dear director Nagashwin. You should watch and enjoy. I am excited. You also get draw the same amount of excitement when you see the film. Go and see, watch and enjoy. Thank you.